Welcome to my video on the mystical art of tarot card reading. For the presentation, I wanted to share my own experience with having a reading done as well as provide some history on this ancient and oftentimes misunderstood practice. First off, the art of tarot card reading is a form of divination, that is, to seek knowledge or guidance through supernatural means. This is done by using a deck of 78 cards with each card representing some aspect of life, either from the major arcana, which represent significant life events, or from the minor arcana, which come in 4 suits that each represent some facets of life, which would be the wands that symbolize creativity, swords for intellect, pentacles for work and money, and the cups which represent emotion. The history of these tarot cards can be traced back as far as the 14th century in Europe. While originally treated as a card game, over time, as wealthy people commissioned for more elaborate and detailed artwork on the cards, people began to attribute different meanings to each card as well. It wasn't until 1909 when William Rider and the mystic A.E. White worked together to publish a deck and book pair with detailed esoteric meanings to each of the cards that tarot cards sort of became standardized and used as a means of divination more so than as playing cards. As with most things that become popularized, different interpretations and styles of card-based reading came to be, such as oracle cards, but we will be sticking solely to tarot cards for this presentation. Now that we know about what the cards are and how they sort of came to be, let's get into how a reading is performed. First, the reader shuffles the deck and then cuts the deck. From there, depending on what kind of reading is desired, the reader can draw cards in a variety of different spreads, the most common being the 3-card spread, in which the first card represents the past, the second is the present, and the third would be the future. This is the type of spread I had for my reading, so I will be sharing how my reading went just to provide some context and insight. My spread that I received was the Ace of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the Temperance Major Arcana. This spread basically meant that I will be experiencing a major change in my future based on the Ace of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles showed that I would be able to juggle this new change alongside my other current responsibilities, and the Temperance card revealed that I would also be able to balance everything out. It would also be worth noting that my reader placed the deck itself upside down after drawing the spread and revealed the Strength card, which was a sign that the universe was also lending me the strength I would need to overcome any obstacles I face when it comes to balancing this new change. Although I had typically been rather skeptical of ever having a reading done because of prior preconceptions about the practice, this reading I received happened to be free, and I do have to say that I did feel something during the reading. I felt a sense of drive and invigoration upon hearing what the cards meant for me, and I feel like the Strength card hit at home the most because I did just come out of a uniquely severe depressive episode just a few weeks prior. Hearing that I would be able to find balance and that I had a change coming down the line really motivated me to keep moving forward, and I have to say that I haven't been as happy or content as I am now for a while. It is from this personal experience of mine that I would recommend people to have an open mind and to give it a try. I think that having that experience can help provide guidance and motivation to those that need some but are unsure of where to find it. I'm not the most religious person myself because I don't believe I have a place when it comes to organized religion for a variety of reasons, but I am a very spiritual person and I believe there is a guiding hand in our lives, whether it is God or some form of driving cosmic energy. I think the art of divination is a great way for people like myself to get in touch with a greater power without having to feel like needing to compromise who we are in order to follow a set of rules and principles that do not work for us. And just as a side note, based on my personal observations after having done some research on the history and background of tarot cards, it would not be that much of a stretch to say that tarot cards are influenced by religion. The Lover's Major Arcana is quite obviously Adam and Eve, so I don't really think that seeking guidance in the tarot involves denouncing one's beliefs, but that's just a personal opinion of mine, and I only look to open minds based on my own experience. It also doesn't hurt that tarot cards are beautiful to look at, and if I am to receive a message from the universe, why not have it be a pretty message as well? Thank you for taking the time to watch and listen to my experience with this mystical art, and I hope I was able to at least open some minds and demonstrate how getting a reading could be an alternative way to find guidance in a world that seems to get crazier and crazier each day.